Welcome back. Commuters in Joburg are the latest to have safety concerns after several taxis went up in flames at the weekend. Violence erupted in the Johannesburg CBD, in which at least 4 minibus taxis were torched, 6 others damaged on Saturday. The Gauteng Department of Roads and Transport has obtained an order interdicting the Witwatersrand African Taxi Association, or WATA, and the Nancefield Dube West Taxi Association, or NANDUWE, from engaging in any further violence. There is an ongoing dispute over the route between Johannesburg and Soweto. The South African National Taxi Council, SANTACO, has called on the Gauteng Provincial government to avoid allocating the same routes to 2 different associations to avoid disputes. And the Gauteng Transport MEC Jacob Mamabolo says the recent violence is deeply worrying. He joins us now. MEC, thank you for being with us. Can you tell us, we're reporting that some calm has returned after the weekend. What do you know about today's events and the situation right now in the CBD?
Good afternoon to you. I hope you can hear me, and of course to all the viewers.
Yes, thanks, MEC.
Firstly, I would just like to confirm that yesterday we had a very good meeting all day with the leaders of the rival taxi associations in Soweto, SANTACO, leading its affiliate, NANDUWE, and Gauteng National Taxi Alliance, leading its affiliate, WATA. And the meeting really, everybody agreed, and there was full consensus that the torching and burning of taxis that happened in the CBD of Johannesburg on Saturday morning, it's highly condemned, and that it constitutes a serious setback on the work that the provincial government and the taxi industry have been doing to try to bring peace to the taxi industry. Secondly, there was an agreement that the law enforcement, because they are the authority entrusted to deal with acts of criminality, they must actually get to the bottom of this horrendous, very backward and barbaric criminal acts that we have seen. Thirdly, there was a commitment to peace, to stability. That is why yesterday, today in the morning, calm has returned. This is also strengthened by the court interdict that we have against NANDUWE and WATA as fighting associations. And then the last point is that the parties have agreed that we need to go to the root cause of the problem. And the root cause of the problem, we have unanimously agreed, is the historic problems relating to the routes. Who has been allocated which routes? And that is a matter we are going back to on Wednesday. We will be discussing that issue and how to make sure that this type of things do not happen ever again in our province.
MEC, I can hear you are very disappointed, but like you say, this dates back. And my question to you is, how does it drag on for so long? I think you've even said the dispute dates back to the 70s. And then last year, 2 people were shot and killed. So this isn't new. And you dissolved the executive committees of the taxi associations. Why was the issue not resolved then? Why is it so hard even now to determine who should be operating on the routes when there are permits given?
Let me say that, one of the things that we have done in this province, which was really very good for us, for all the stakeholders, was to set up and establish the Commission of Inquiry into the root causes of taxi violence. The report has clearly indicated that the allocation of routes and the role that the officials in the department over the years have played allocating routes to same associations at different points in a manner that almost borders on setting them up. The Commission has clearly said, we must go and make a determination on who actually has been allocated the routes. We have been working to implement these recommendations of the Commission And that is why at this point, we are finalizing a technical process whereby every association, NANDUWE and WATA, and us as a department, each one of us must lead evidence before a credible and reputable platform chaired by a competent authorized person, where then we can then say, NANDUWE's routes, WATA's routes are these ones, and this is the evidence, and the decision is made, and it's also binding on us as the department.
Yeah.
For us to come to that process, it was not easy. That is why it has taken a bit of time, but I'm very much pleased to announce that we are at a very critical moment. When we discuss on Wednesday, we will then be able to say, how is this process of route determination going to unfold in a manner that will satisfy everybody? That's what we are discussing on Wednesday. I accept it took long, but at least we have reached a critical point.
MEC, how quickly can this specific route, the issue around this specific route, be resolved? Because in the meantime, I'm sure commuters are scared looking at what happened.
2 points are critical there. The first one is that, coming out of the Commission of Inquiry into Taxi Violence, we had to look at the law, get good advice on what is the best way to investigate and look at the routes in a manner that will first have a power of the court of law. It will be respected by everybody because we as a department were also, in one or another, we are a culprit of some sort because the Commission has clearly said there are officials, and it has given us the list of people that over the years have been interfered. So what took long was the legal advice, legal technical issues, because we don't want to set up a process where somebody will take us to court and say, this is illegal, this is not consistent with the law. That delayed, but what I'm saying to you now is on Wednesday, we are discussing the final modalities of how the routes will be determined, how that process is going to work. We will make an announcement. Yesterday, we met with law enforcement. We agreed police visibility, the role of the police in protecting commuters, including the lives of the taxi operators themselves. And the police assured us yesterday they are the only authority that can do that. But I must give credit to them that this morning, first Monday, since then, they have done a wonderful job.
All right. Well, we'll follow what happens on Wednesday. I'm still not clear when this exact route will be resolved, the dispute around it. But thank you, MEC, and hopefully we can catch up with you again soon. Gauteng, MEC.
As I said, we will discuss it on Wednesday.
Sure.
We will make an announcement on the matter.
And we will follow that. Thank you very much. Gauteng Transport MEC Jacob Mamabolo.